Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry that it's been a little while. Life just has a way of just being rather hectic, and I felt like I really needed to focus on a few things and really get them past the line and just finalise, tick things off the list before I picked up my camera. To be honest with you, I had to go rummaging to find my camera, which is terrible, I know, but I promise you I'm back. And as it is October, we're midway through the autumnal season, I thought I would do a vlog on health and wellness. I get hundreds of messages a week on Instagram and on YouTube to share my tips and tricks, all my little secrets of how I keep in shape, what I eat, what I don't eat, and workout routines, my favorite gym kit, the whole shebang. So I thought it would be fun to do a little vlog with you guys to talk about all of that fun stuff. But tonight, it is Monday. I don't know about you guys, but on a Sunday, I always like to overindulge, whether we go out for lunch or a big Sunday roast at home. And yesterday we had just that. We had the entire family over. I cooked an enormous loin of pork, all the trimmings, cauliflower cheese, roast potatoes, roasted vegetables, apple crumble from the orchard. I seriously overindulged. I had to undo my belt and I felt like my ribs were expanding. I seriously overate and felt extremely uncomfortable. But Monday has come along. It is a new day, a new week, and I always try to start off being super healthy. And I must say, I do have a little bit of a tickly throat. So I'm going to make my miso soup. It has everything in it, all the vitamins, the nutrients, all the vegetables that I have in my fridge from the weekend and the previous week. It is based on an amazing recipe that I got from an incredible yoga retreat called YoTown. It's amazing. So I'm going to cook that with you this evening. It's like a little cook along. I'm leaning down because you guys need to see what I'm chopping down here, but it is going to chop off my head, unfortunately. So bear with me. This is my recipe, honestly, on a little scrap piece of paper. So to talk you through this very quickly, you need loads of vegetables. It doesn't need to be really specific. I put everything in, from carrots, courgettes, leeks, pak choy, loads of ginger, spring onions, coriander, the full works. But I will talk you through what I'm putting in and then what's on my little recipe piece of paper. Honestly, I've got this whole bookcase, I'll show you, whole bookcase of cookery books, and this evening I'm cooking off a piece of paper. How ridiculous. Anyway, let's jump straight into this. You don't need to be super precise with this. It's going to be boiled down. And then we're going to have loads of ginger. As I said, I've got a little bit of a sore throat and I feel like lots of colds are going around. Huge knob of ginger. I'd say about 3 centimeters worth of ginger. And I chop this up into little cubes or even little strings. I feel that with super healthy meals, let's face it, they're not filling. They don't make you feel satisfied, but I promise you, this will make you feel warm, cozy, satisfied, and it's super delicious. Ginger is in. I'm also going to put an end of a chili. Now these are little fiery numbers, so be careful with the chili. So I'm literally just going to dice that up. And then I always manage to rub my eyes whilst I've chopped chili, and then my eyes water. We need 1 onion, 1 white onion, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of olive oil, fry these off, and then I'm going to add a couple of pints of water. I'm going to get an onion. I'm terrible at chopping onions, and also no one come at me for my chopping technique. I know, it's rather sketchy. I did, however, I came runner-up in Young Chef of the Year. Gosh, quite some years ago, I must admit. But Mark White judged the competition. We had lamb rack for I think 6 weeks. Anyway, that was good fun. Right, I'm going to cube my onion. My goodness me, what am I doing, Leonora? I'm trying to do this too quickly and I bet you I'm going to cry. Right. I also just had my nails done. I'm probably going to end up chopping my lovely new donut nails into my miso soup. Be a nice little delicious taste to it. I am joking, I promise you I wouldn't do that. I do love cooking, I just don't get that much time to cook. I actually had 2 chicken supremes left over that I didn't cook over the weekend. And so I've actually got those just in the Arga, if you can hear them sizzling. Oh, these are getting my eyeballs. If anybody's got any tricks, I don't believe looking at salt. Running water doesn't work. If anybody would like to send me a link to onion goggles on Amazon, I'd be so grateful. Gosh, I hate chopping onions. That is the onion cut, and that is the base, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, in a few days. Oh my god, I hate chopping onions. I'm going to pop this on the hot side of my Arga, but you can just put this on a medium to high heat, and you just fry off the onions and the celery. Whilst that's sizzling away, I'm just going to quickly crush some garlic and pop that in there. It really adds to the flavour, and I adore garlic. I apologise in advance if anybody has ever come near me and I've got terrible garlic breath. I don't care, I love garlic. Terrible. Right, that is sizzling away behind me, and once that is soft, I'm going to add the water and the miso paste. Sorry, my nose is running still from the onions. I'm now prepping the shiitake mushrooms. These are such delicious flavour, and I love the texture of a shiitake mushroom. These are an absolute must when it comes to miso soup. I absolutely adore them. Then I've got some pak choi. Now pak choi cooks really fast. You don't need to add these until the very last minute. I would suggest cleaning them. So I'm just going to put those like that. As you can see, they're quite dirty, so I'm just going to give these a very quick wash. Now I'm simply using what I have in my fridge. So I've got the baby corn and the mange tout. They're delicious. Pop these here. I am actually going to chop these up a little bit. Just add to the flavour. And all of this is going to cook at quite similar rates. That can all go in together. The coriander and the spring onions, I would pop a lot of it in as a garnish. I've also got some bean sprouts. I love bean sprouts. Again, they don't need to go in until the very last minute. And another thing that I love in my miso soup is asparagus. But these do cook very quickly because they're the little skinny asparagus. So I will chop those up and put those in more towards the end. Quick spin. And now I'm going to add a couple of pints of water. I have a boiling water tap, so please excuse me. I've added the water and it should look like so. I'm not promising you that miso soup looks pretty, but it does smell heavenly. I'm going to pop that back on the Arga. I'm going to switch sides and just put it on the simmer side. There we go. And I'm going to continue prepping the other vegetables. I'm going to go and have a little look at the fridge and see what else we have that can go in. I'm thinking a few courgettes. You can really add anything you wish to miso soup. I suppose it's not traditional, but it does taste delicious, and it's so healthy, light and nourishing. Really something that I love doing at this time of year. It's delicious, and I wake up in the morning with such a flat tummy. Okay, I found a very sad and dodgy looking courgette, but he is going to taste delicious. I'm going to pop that all there. I'm going to chop him up, take the ends off. And then we're going to add the miso soup. As you can see, I'm really not very precise with this. I like my miso soup to be quite chunky, almost like a vegetable broth, but with a delicious Asian fusion, spices, and all of that deliciousness. I'm now going to grab the miso paste. I just get mine from Waitrose. Clear Spring also do a really delicious miso paste. Roughly around about 2 tablespoons. You just let it simmer and the magic happens by itself. What else do we need to add? I need to put 1 tablespoon of tamarind, then I need to put 3 drops of Tabasco, it's very precise, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, and then 1 tablespoon of tamarind paste. I don't think I have any tamarind paste. Quite a good alternative for tamarind paste is Worcestershire sauce. And okay, right, let's add this in. Tamarind. This is dark soy sauce. If you don't have tamarind, you can use soy sauce, but I do think I have some tamarind. I was wrong, and after I've just searched my cupboards, I do not have any tamarind, so I'm just going to use soy sauce. I'm then going to add 1 teaspoon of mirin. Again, you can just get this from any local Sainsbury's or Waitrose. And then I need to add 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. Again, I just got this from Waitrose. How much of that do I need? I need 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. I cannot say this. Worcestershire. Liam Perrins, much easier. Right, this is a new one. So we need 1 little tablespoon in here. I think it's more of like a couple of dashes, if you ask me. Oh, put a little stir. Oh, it smells heavenly. And I'm literally going to shred the chicken and add it on the top with the coriander and the spring onions. I feel that the toppings are everything. It's like ice cream. It's all about the toppings, but it's not ice cream. This is the healthy version. Health and wellness, ladies and gentlemen. That is simmering away, and we have 54 seconds before the chicken is done, and then I'm going to lay that to rest and we will shred it. We can put the courgettes in now. Pop those in. I am definitely a 1-pot person, mostly because I can't be bothered with too much mess. So it really is a 1-pot haven. I'm going to pop the asparagus in with the pak choy just so that they probably take just a couple of minutes, and then it is just delicious. The chicken is ready. This smells heavenly. I literally just put a dash of olive oil, and then I actually massaged 2 of them in the white miso paste so that those flavors go through the beautiful supremes. I get my supremes from a wonderful butcher's in Henley called Machin's. They have been there forever. My mother used to go there as a young lady, and so whenever I go in, they always say to me, "You look just like your mother." Drives me insane, but I love them in there, and their produce is just delicious. It's a family-run business for, I don't know, donkey's years, and I love supporting the chaps in there. Chicken supremes are going to be delish. Right, I think what I'm going to do is lay the table, let that simmer down, and then I will come back to you guys and add the last vegetables and then just show you how I pull it all together. The reason why I always have to lean over towards the Arga is because of my sous chefs. They are rather useless, and we do call them Arga slugs, but Wiggy is in here. Wigs, oh, I'm sorry baby, I'm waking you up. Wigs is in here having miso soup for dinner. Yeah, he's a little Negroni. And Odie is in this one here. They absolutely adore their beds. Their little snuggle caves. These are made by Lazy Paws. They are the most amazing dog bed brand, so I'd highly recommend looking at them. And yes, that is the reason why I lean over. He's gone back in there. He's like, night. I've just added the shiitakes, the baby corn, the mange tout, and that is just simmering away nicely. The chicken is just resting over here. And then I'm going to take the skin off and I'm going to shred the chicken and literally just place it on the top. And that is going to be just delicious. the chicken is ready and shredded. I've also got some edamame beans here, and these are the toppings. So I'm going to put some bean sprouts, spring onions, coriander, and about 2 to 3 minutes before serving, I'm going to pop the asparagus and the pak choi in. It's time to assemble. So get yourselves a gorgeous bowl, or any bowl that you want to eat out of. And using a pasta ladle, I get all vegetables from the bottom. So I'm just going to add that. Got the mushrooms, the pak choi, the celery has cooked to perfection. Then using a soup ladle, we're going to get the juice. So as you can see, all the vegetables are at the bottom of the bowl. And there we go. So I'm now going to add the bean sprouts, and you just layer it up. Then we're gonna sprinkle the edamame beans on, like so. High in protein. And then we're gonna take the shredded chicken, and I'm just going to dot this on the top. And then I'm going to smother it in coriander. Finally, I'm going to top it with the spring onions, and I promise you this is going to be delicious. And this is my miso soup finished. As you can see, I topped it with coriander, spring onions, the shredded chicken, and then sprinkled the edamame beans in. You can add so many different toppings, and it's just filled with so many vitamins and nutrients, and is just a delicious winter soup. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What a day. The sun is shining. It was the most spectacular sunrise. It was gorgeous. However, it was rather chilly. I think it was around about 0 this morning. So in terms of dressing for days like today, starting off at freezing point and going up to, I think, 14, 15 degrees. Don't know about you, but I do not know how to dress in this weather. I am home-based today, which is just gorgeous. So I've caught up on a bunch of admin this morning, and then I've just done the hair and makeup, and I've got lots of filming to do this afternoon. We'll be filming with you guys, and I've got lots of reels to film for Instagram. And I just thought I'd bring you along with me today, just show you my morning routine when I'm at home, show you my favorite vitamins at the moment that seem to be keeping me on the straight and narrow. And yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day. We've got lots to get through. But firstly, and most importantly, let's take the sausages around the orchard. As you can see, the sausages have killed the duck, and there is fluff absolutely everywhere. My goodness me, I'll need to quickly hoover that up. Boys, let's go. You want to go around the orchard? Come on then. Come on then, everyone. Oh, lazy sausages today. Oh, you ready to go around the orchard? Are you ready to go around the orchard? Yeah? Oh my goodness me. How did I get so lucky? You are just delicious. Oh, exhausted. Sorry, am I interrupting your morning snoozles? Right, let's go, boys. Come on then, let's go. What a day. I'm definitely going to get outside and film a few country fashion reels today. We've got our little next door neighbours, lots of them. There's sheepies in the field, which does mean that we can't walk around this field because I do have 4 little tiny people that think that they are sheepdogs. He is very naughty. He sneaks into the orchard, and we have actually wired it up now so he can't get through. But you see the sheep go from this side of the field to this side, and it is a Fenton experience. All you can hear is me screaming Lancelot, but he thoroughly enjoys himself. Are you looking out on your kingdom? Lancelot, are you looking out on your kingdom? Yeah? Come on then, let's go around the orchard. Come on, boys, we've got to get on. Come on, Oats, let's go. This way. Come on then. My goodness me, please excuse my sausage dog voice. Come on, boys. The sunshine is just beaming down. It's actually really rather warm. And we're going to go inside and I'm going to talk you through a little bit of my morning routine, what I do when I'm at home. Obviously a lot of my life, oh my goodness me, we need to cut these back, is on the go and on the road. But when I'm at home, I almost have like a little ritual of getting up. I take the dogs for a walk. I then make my coffee. My coffee is like absolute sacrosanct. I like to sit in front of the window on my big chair and soak up the morning sunshine. I then listen to the news, listen to the depressing situation that's going on in the world, but I think it's more important to know what's going on than to block it out. And then I get ready for the day. I love to do my emails first thing before anybody is up and their laptops are on. It's an odd thing, but I like to be ahead of the game, and then I can get ready in peace, just monitoring what's coming in, and then yeah, start filming for the day. Come on boys, I seem to be walking by myself. I bet you they're all at the back door, or they're probably at the apple tree, or the apples are dropping and they like to nibble on the apples. My dogs look like they run around with loads of tennis balls, of which they do, but the majority of the time it's apples. Oh, we have a pear. Oh, gosh, look at that. It's not quite ready yet. And do you know what? I learnt the other day that you must take off the pears so that they can ripen in the house. I'm definitely walking by myself. Boys! Raffy! Odie! Oh, I see a waggy tail. Wix! And this one, I can hear him. He loves to go safarying. He goes rummaging. Are you safarying? Are you being a wild Simba? You Simba? Are you foraging? Gosh, they're just so delicious. It's the little blonde butt fluff up there that I can't get over. He's just so delicious. Well, all of them are. Right, let's go and get organised. As this is a health and wellness vlog, I thought I would talk you guys through my favourite vitamins at the moment. So you guys have probably heard of JS Health. If not, they are an Australian vitamin brand. They have also just branched out into hair care, and I am absolutely obsessed. I do a huge array of different vitamins, but these two are my favourites. I don't like to complicate vitamins, and I don't really like taking pills that much, and I'm not very good at swallowing them, and also I don't have that much time, and I need to remember to take them every day. But these are the ones that I adore. So this is Heron Energy. I have noticed a huge difference. As you know, my hair gets a bit of a battering from highlights to heat, hairstyling ones, whether it's a straightener or curlers for photo shoots. So my hair has little chance, and I've noticed a massive difference with this. Also, in terms of the energy, I'm one that wakes up in the morning. I love my morning routine. I get my emails done super early. I am super productive from like 6:30 until I would say about 5 o'clock, and then I flag. And the time between 5 and I probably say I go to bed about 10, I'm not that motivated. I've then got to cook, and I've got to reply to loads of messages, socials, all of that malarkey. This has made me superwoman. So I would highly recommend the Heron Energy. And then detox and debloat. Again, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I shouldn't being the key word, eat gluten. However, if there is a lobster linguine or a crab ravioli, I can't help myself. So I will take a couple of these. If I know I'm going out and having a naughty meal, these work wonders. I'd highly, highly recommend the detox and debloat. Then we have the super vitamin. This is a brand called Lima or Lima. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but these have changed my life. I know that's quite a big statement, but trust me, they are an investment. But if you're not investing in your health, then I'm not sure what you're investing in. They come in these little copper capsules, and they are actually quite small capsules. So if you do struggle to swallow vitamins or pills like I do, I find these a lot easier. They cover everything from anxiety, sleep, beauty, skincare, just the most incredible array of different things, and they honestly work. I've on them for about 2 years, and I've got my phone here, and I'm going to talk you through the ingredients. So first and foremost, they've got turmeric extract, hence why the color of the product itself, which is highly specialized in an anti-inflammatory. You've got defense protein in here, you've got plant-based vitamin D, you have ashwagandha, which is fantastic with anxiety and sleep. You have so many other incredible ingredients, of which I'm not going to reel off to you, because you should. I will leave a link in the description below, and you can click on it and go and see truly the most amazing things that have been said about this vitamins. So as I said, they have changed my life, and they really make me feel like a superwoman. Anyway, that is enough about vitamins. I'm now going to make a cup of coffee. My coffee machine has had to go for a service. I was very naughty. I didn't do a service last year with it, and then this year they suggested that I sent it back to the factory so it had a proper service. So I am surviving on cafetiere coffee, which is actually really wonderful. I'm just a simple black coffee gal. Jade Holland Cooper has got me into iced black coffee, which is absolutely delicious. I am, however, one of those people that can't have coffee after midday. So we're at about 10:30. I can't believe I'm still in my loungewear and rollers in my hair. The anxiety. But I'm talking to you through my gorgeous morning routine. However, it has got rather late. How do I get any work done with these sausages? I don't know, but we've had the most gorgeous morning. I've got them all to myself. Right. Mummy has seriously got to get on with some work. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Good morning, everybody. A happy Wednesday. The rollers are back in and we are off to London. I feel like this is becoming a little bit of a week with me vlog. However, we are staying on the health and wellness track. I am off to an event with Helena Rubinstein this morning at Harrods. I think it's going to be amazing. And then I've got an afternoon full of meetings. Let's get to London. I'm running slightly behind schedule, and I can see my husband has used my fuel. So I've got to quickly zoom down to Marlow, fill up with fuel, and get to London. Before any of you scream at me, I am literally parked in my driveway and my seatbelt is going on. See you in London. Just arriving on the lower ground floor here in Harrods for the event. They have such a beautiful spa facility down here.
Celebrating 120 years, which is absolutely phenomenal. Why do you think the brand has stood the test of time for so long?
In our brand at Leonora, we are strong believers that true luxury needs a founder, a story, and a strong brand personality, a strong brand DNA. And the Leonora brand has all of that.
And she invented a lot of things for the first time. For instance, she invented, she classified the skin in 3 categories. She invented waterproof mascara. She invented hormonal cream. She invented the vitamin C cream. She invented a lot of things, and she was always looking for a new product, looking for something to improve the life of the woman. Looking for with scientists, because all her life she worked with scientists, the best way to make the best product and the best cosmetics. And she had a motto, I like it. She said, there are not ugly women, there are only lazy ones.
My grandmother used to say that.
We're just waking them up, that's it. I like to see people get involved. And then we'll do a couple of strokes down the neck. So once again, it's all about draining the toxins. Lymphatic system is responsible for draining toxins out of your body. It's kind of like elimination of waste, and that creates that beautiful, fresh skin. And then we'll go into the jawline, so fingers into little hooks, and then you hug into the jawline to sweep it up. Because as much as we're talking about sensitized skin, inflammation, we're still talking about anti-aging. We're talking about sagging of the oval that we want to lift. We want to create that kind of lifting effect of it. And the same little fingers, we go under the cheekbones, exactly the same way. And in the morning, I think it's just a lovely thing to do, because it doesn't have to be something you sit down for half an hour. It can just be something you spend 2 minutes doing, but it really enhances the application and gives you a little bit of that me time. A little bit of tapping, because, I mean, it's absolute go-to, I think, in general.
What an incredible event. It was so informative, and to listen to the incredible facialist to understand how you should massage your face was amazing. Honestly, I can't wait to get home and try out all of my goodies. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm sorry that I left you earlier on in the week. It has been a wild one, and I'm mindful that this is meant to be a health and wellness vlog. But this week has been rather hectic, but I'm having a very, very peaceful Sunday morning, and what a morning it is. I took the dogs around the orchard, the dew on the grass, the birds are singing, the sun is beaming down, and it is just heavenly. I've got a very quiet household this morning, and I do have a few packages that I thought that I would do a very quick unboxing with you, because I have a feeling I might want to wear this today. For some unknown reason, I decided that it would be a wise idea to do a workout, and Noel was super keen to come this morning. So again, I thought it would be amazing to film something with you guys to show you what my everyday, well, I say every day, it's certainly not every day. I probably do it 3 times a week. That keeps me in shape. Mind, body, and soul, definitely. Do you know what? Sometimes it does all get a touch too much. And working out is my way of just zoning out, focusing on my body and how I'm feeling. And to be honest with you, I don't feel great at the moment. Look at my bags. I'm extremely tired, but I think that that's more to do with my work schedule at the moment. And like they say, burning the candle at both ends. But anyway, this was not going to turn into a heart-to-heart, but I'm going to do a very quick unboxing with this, and then we are going to the gym. So, as always, Sweaty Betty have the most beautiful packaging. It's fun, it's vibrant, and it is sustainable. I use these bags for so many other different reasons as well, and they're waterproof, which is fab. And then on the inside, I don't know whether you guys know, but Sweaty Betty comes with the coolest pouches. Again, I use it for so many different reasons. So when I'm on holiday and I want to go to the beach, but I don't want my stuff to get sandy or wet, I always use my Sweaty Betty bags. There we go. And on the inside, so these are 3 items from their brand new collection, and they are the perfect combination of classic and cool. I always think it's so hard to nail that, but the classic is it being the most beautiful navy, and the style is so cool. So I chose this gorgeous cropped jumper. It's got the 3/4 length zip, and it is cropped where it comes just underneath the sports bra, so it looks really, really cool on. So this is called the Revive Half Zip Sweatshirt. It's all day cotton, it's breathable, and it is gorgeous. And then I chose my favorite sports bra that Sweaty Betty do, which is called the Balance Seamless Bra. It is so comfortable and it holds the girls in. When I'm running, it is so supportive and comfortable, and it also looks amazing on. And then the piece de la resistance of these bad boys. It is a workout to get them on, I will say that. But once they are on, oh my goodness, does my waist, bottom and legs look incredible. It's all a lie. It's all the power leggings. So they are ultra high waisted, so they actually come just underneath the sports bra. I think there's like an inch gap, which looks amazing on. They hold everything. There is zero wiggle. My goodness me, my phone is going crazy. Guys, chill out. It's on silent, sorry about that. They hold everything in. I can run, I can spin, I can do yoga, so they're really giving. They are very forgiving and they are just gorgeous. So I'm gonna quickly pop these on. Hopefully Noel is not going to arrive whilst I'm still in my dressing gown, otherwise he is not going to be impressed with me. And I will come back and show you what the whole outfit looks like on. And the leggings are on. So this is the full Sweaty Betty outfit. As you can see, they are full length and I'm obsessed. They are everything they say they are on the label. They make me feel powerful, confident, and they are so comfortable. I promise you, once you get the powerful leggings, you will never, ever, ever go with another legging. And then this is my favorite Sweaty Betty sports bra. It holds you in, it's so supportive, and I also wear them in the winter underneath my dresses. Random one. To finish the outfit, I have the gorgeous jumper. It's so warm and it's so comfortable. It's cropped so that you can see the waist and the sports bra, which I love. And on a chilly morning, you can zip it up and be cozy. I'm so comfortable and cozy, I really don't feel like working out, but Noel is just about to arrive. I will introduce you to him because he is the best person ever. And then we are going to show you an everyday, a super easy, everybody can do it workout routine, whether you have a gym at home or whether you literally just do it outside or in your living room. It's something that everybody can do. It's fun and it will make you feel amazing afterwards. The dogs are going nuts. So he must be here. Noeline? Here he is.
Good morning.
Happy
Good
Sunday.
morning.
Everybody, this is Noel, aka Noeline. He is my guardian angel. Has known me, well, known my mother since she's probably my age, no?
Yes.
God, he's been in the family for so long. Not only is he one of my favorite people on this entire earth, he is a fitness guru and martial arts expert. So as I said, we are going to do all things workout, super easy, quite low impact, would you say, Noeline?
Yes.
Keep you lean, keep you strong, all mind, body and soul, things that are so important for everyday life. And yeah, let's do this. So basically what I wanted to do today is talk to you and for you to talk to everybody about what it is that we do together. I suppose for me, it's not about losing weight or getting really fit for a campaign or anything to do with that. And certainly from your perspective, you come and help me much more in a mental capacity. Basically my therapist over here. He goes home and has to put cold compress on his head. But basically today is more about you and explaining to people like what they can do at home. And I know people might not have a treadmill and we're extremely lucky and fortunate to be where we are, but this can be done outside or in people's living rooms.
Yeah. For those that do have a treadmill, we are walking at a pace of 5 kilometers an hour. So you can start at 4.5 and you can go up to 6 with an incline of 1% to 3%. And we put the incline on so that that's representative of what happens when you walk outside, because the roads are never completely flat.
Yeah.
And for those that don't have a treadmill, then walking outside is the next option.
And amazing, like get the dog, put the dog on a lead, get outside, get walking. I mean, mean, that's amazing. That's even more of a pleasure because you've got the outside, the nature. We're looking out on sheep, almost about to fall off the
well, actually, you talk about a dog being on a lead. I did actually do a double take the other day when I saw a lady walking a cat on a lead. So in an ideal world, when you're walking on the treadmill or outside, you want to be looking to do a minimum of 20 minutes, up to a maximum of an hour. And so I know some people can go for walks that are longer, but from a mental health and physical fitness point of view, walking is a really, really good activity. It's cheap, and it's accessible to everyone.
Easiest thing to do, and also I probably shouldn't say this because it's meant to be mind, body and soul, and I'm meant to be zoning out, but the majority of the time I have my phone, I set my laptop up, and I literally continue working. So you can work and walk at the same time. Some days I don't feel like this, and that's okay. And on days like that, what would you say to people to do? A little bit of stretching, a little bit of meditation?
Yeah, well, the walking, remember, walking is one of the easiest things that we do. So I would always do walking. You don't have to, remember, you do not have to walk for 20 minutes, even though I've quoted 20 minutes. If you walked for 5, that's great.
At least you've done something,
Yeah, you have to move the body to warm up the core of the body. So what a warm-up actually means is that you raise your body temperature and prepare the body for the activity that you are going to do. So when you look at elite sports people, they all go through some kind of warm-up routine before they perform their specific sport.
That's something, especially with horses. Depending upon the horse, and every single horse was different. So I had like young horses that didn't actually, so let's say a 5-year-old is nowhere near as fit as my 12-year-old Grand Prix horse. So the 5-year-old would need probably like 10 to 15 minutes of warming up, and then we would jump. Whereas JB, for example, who was my top Grand Prix horse, he was actually 18 when we won in Monaco. He needed an hour of just walking, warming his muscles up. I wouldn't dream of taking either the 5-year-old or JB and just going and jumping around. There would just be no way that that would ever happen. And then I sort of had this sort of light bulb moment thinking, well, why on earth do I do that? I just jump on the horse, and I don't warm up. Oh gosh, right, I must say I've got a little bit of a sweat on. What's our plan? Slowing down on here, always press stop, make sure you slow down on the treadmill before jumping off, because I have ended up in the pool a few times, and it's not good when the cover's on. Yeah, that's a whole heap.
There's one more thing whilst we're talking about this, Leo, is about hydration and just staying hydrated. So it's important to drink some fluids, particularly water. I don't want anybody drinking wine. That's for a lot of champagne.
It's Sunday morning. Happy Sunday, guys. I can get you a little glass of champagne.
That was your mother.
What are we going to do?
Right, so what I'd like to explain first of all about the chair is that sometimes when people sit on a chair, they sort of lounge back. So if you could just demonstrate that for me. And then because you have no tone across the transverse abdominal muscle, which runs across here, you end up with a sore back.
Yeah.
So the idea is to sit close to the edge of the chair, and you want to try and create a right angle with your lower leg across the thigh, pulling up, lifting the rib cage, and that will then help to engage the core. And then the next action that we're going to do is we're going to stand up. So I use 2 techniques here. So if you put your knees together, knees and ankles together, that's to help protect the knee joints. If anybody's got any issues with their knee joints, you keep pressure in the ankle and slightly lift the toes.
Yeah.
Place the hands across the chest, and then stand up.
Voila!
And sit down, and stand. And sit down, and stand.
Do you know, I used to have a horse trainer, actually 2 separate trainers. It's interesting what you said today. One of them always used to say, shoulders back, nipples to the sky. And he said that to me when I was like 12 years old. I was like horrified. who was an amazing guy. He was really old school, but I loved it. And people, you can write, and your technique is, everybody's technique is different. And his technique was that your knees should be stuck to your saddle. And one day, and I mean this was really once in a blue moon, my father used to come and watch me train. And he came one day, and my trainer at the time said, "Rog, have you got any cash?" My dad said, "Cash? What do you want?" He had a few £50 notes, and so he gave the guy £50 notes. So the trainer came up to me, and he put the £50 notes between the saddle and my knees.
Yes.
And he said, "If you can keep the £50 notes, you can have them." My dad was like, "What?" And yeah, so keep your knees together and your nipples to the sky, ladies and gentlemen.
This activity, this movement, is really good for the thighs, really good for the tummy muscles, and really good for your bottom muscles as well.
We want to be long and lean and healthy, and definitely these two things will achieve,
Yes,
help achieve that.
you will definitely get good tone in the thighs. And as a guideline for the numbers that we do, 10, 15 or 20, depending on how you feel, and then you can repeat that twice.
Okay.
Next is the box press up, and this is to work the upper body, so that is the front of the chest and the back of the arm.
Okay.
All across the pectoral muscles, front of the shoulder, back of the arm. Okay? So if you come down onto your knees, so ideally you want something comfortable to go down onto, a mat of some description.
I have my favourite Sweaty Betty mat. They are incredible.
And your hands want to be 1.5 times the width of your shoulders, so quite wide. From that position, you want to let your elbows come out to the side and lower your nose down towards the mat. And back up again.
Hands straight.
Yeah, hands are straight
elbow
at 12
out.
o'clock. And back up. Right, so hold that there. Depth of movement. So we go halfway and push back up, or we go all the way and push back up.
Oh.
So you will do what suits you, okay? So we'll work 5 halfway first of all. Okay.
Let's do this.
So we do our 5 deep ones now.
1.
A little bit wider with the hands. Wider, 12 o'clock.
I find it a lot harder to keep my hands at 12 o'clock
One more.
than when they're facing
And up.
in.
And relax. So numbers 3, 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Whatever suits you.
And 2
Please.
sets.
And 2 sets. Always 2 sets.
Cool.
Okay.
Fabulous. So we're going again.
You're going to go full plank, first of all. So the idea of the plank is to, and I'm going to use the word stress, the abdominal muscles and statically work the shoulders. 20 seconds. If you can't do a full plank with your knees off the floor, then you can do the plank with the knees on the floor.
Yeah, much
Okay.
easier. My abs, you know that you're stressing your abs when your whole body goes into shapes,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. I promise it's a good thing. Feels like hell, but you'll be thanking me when you're on that beach sipping those pina coladas in a bikini.
So when you do the plank, I always talk about the core muscle, and I always talk about the transverse abdominal. So the transverse abdominal is on the opposite side to where my hand is at the moment. And you want to try and recreate that feeling that we had earlier of lifting the arms, rib cage lifted, keeping the rib cage lift there when you lower the arms, so that when you go down into position, you're still in a good strong position with the transverse abdominal engaged. Okay, one more time on the
Full plank.
full.
I just... I hate the plank. I cannot.
No, I'll tell you what to do. Give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Now, the secret to all of this, of course, is little and often.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we're not wanting anybody to be an Olympic athlete here. We're just trying to remember, we're trying to look after our mental health and physical well-being.
some manners today. No, we're not. We're good, really. We should have a little bit more of Right.
Okay, heels close to your bottom. Okay, so the transverse abdominal, we want to push down into the spine. So there should be no gap between your back and the mat. And then from there, we're going to lift the hips up and down.
Okay, so that is basically our workout. Sort of a little bit streamlined, but I just wanted to be able to show you guys that you can do this anywhere. You can do this from home, you can do this
Just at a gym.
Yeah, or you could just do it at a gym. So this is really something that everybody can do. And we probably do this, I do this twice a week. I find it really calming, and then obviously other times during the week we do a little bit more high intensity. But we're now gonna go through like a little bit of a stretching routine, and it's so important, I can't stress enough, to stretch before and after you work out.
Okay. First position for your stretch, upper body stretch, is one hand inside the other. Okay? And then if I get you to turn to the side as well, you want this to be flat, and then you want your shoulder blades to come round. So push even more, bring the shoulder, that's it. And this is to stretch out the upper back here. I should not be able to push you forward, so bring this back to my hand. That's it. Bit more, push it up there, that's it. Okay, hold it there, and then take those up. Good. Place both hands into the base of your spine. That's it. And then what you've got to do now on this one is imagine that they're being pushed together.
My elbow
Yes.
pushed together.
Yeah. So that's a really nice stretch for across here.
You can actually tell that actually I'm quite stiff with that. My elbows on.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
close should your elbows be trying to get together?
Well, in the ideal situation is that they should touch.
You're joking! Oh my god! We've got some work to do. I'm a mile off!
And relax, and relax, and relax, and relax. Okay, so the next one are the ones for the legs. So we're going to do the hamstring stretch.
Dreamy.
This next one, ideally, if you've got good balance, you can do it freestanding. Do something as a support. Okay? That's the one. And a slight bend in this leg for me. That's it. Pulling up. Beautiful. So remember, it's important to use something for your balance if you need to. Okay? So when you do the stretch from your chair, you just take one leg forward. That's it. And then lean forward. You have what we call the stretch reflex.
Yeah.
So the muscle, when you exercise, your muscles contract and shorten. So then at the end of your session, it's important to stretch them, literally stretch them back out again. So that will do for today.
Little twinkle toes over there. Twinkle toes. I love it. Whenever Noel comes over, now we go and make a delicious breakfast together, have a good catch up. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching our That would have been a really great ending for the vlog. Okay, it's going to move you back slightly.
Belly flop. Not even a belly flop.
Back flop. Really attractive. Fully clothed. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching Noel and my little workout routine. It was designed for absolutely everybody in mind. It's not super high intensity, and the pro over here has designed it to maintain or improve what you've already got. And I promise you, if you do that, what would you say, 2 to 3 times a week, Noel?
2 to 3 times a week, ideal.
Ideally, 2 to 3 times a week, you will feel amazing. Right, it's now my turn to look after you. What do you fancy for breakfast?
Champagne, please.
It's a Sunday. We can have champagne. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Enjoy this sunshine, and we're off to drink champagne.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm in the car, the rollers are in, and I'm on my way to London for a very exciting event with Sarah Chapman. They are launching a brand new product at Claridges. I cannot wait. Mondays at Claridges. I'd like this to continue, please. Just arrived at the event at Claridge's and it is just so spectacular. And look at this beautiful setup. So stunning, the blue hydrangeas. Lots of the gorgeous, lovely girls. Oh, I cannot wait.
You've seen a massive effect on people's skin. Part of the changes in people's skin and people's sort of behaviour is excessive use of screens, as we know, so whether you're on your laptop or phones or iPads, and the light that's emitted from those devices and what it's doing to us from a mind, body and skin perspective. So the light that you get, particularly the blue light from screens, is really disruptive on your circadian rhythm. So your circadian rhythm is that 24-hour clock. It's something that's kind of happening in the body and it controls really your physiological processes. So all of your cells in the body, things like hormone production, your metabolism, all of that is part of the sort of 24-hour circadian rhythm. So if something happens and your circadian rhythm goes out of sync, then all of those processes also go out of sync. So, and it does have a massive effect on skin as well, because your skin cells have their own sort of part of that circadian rhythm. So when you've been disrupted and things are not working the way that they should, to the timing they should, which happens if you're sitting on devices all the time, especially if you're somebody that sits on the sofa at night and you're looking through your iPad or your phone, which is probably everybody in this room, right? So it's messing with your brain patterns, and then when it messes with your brain patterns, it's messing with your cells and it's messing with your skin cells. Digital Rest, which is our new product which launches tonight at 6 o'clock, is really targeting all of this to give you basically a digital rest. So when you go to sleep, it's about recovering your skin from digital pollution.
We are at Claridge's and we are having the most gorgeous afternoon tea, and I'm sat here with Molly. Hello. And she is the most incredible beauty editor. She's got the most amazing Instagram account, so definitely hit her up. It is Molly with an IE, guys, C Bedell, and she's got so many tips and tricks on there, and we've just had the most gorgeous day. Very naughty for a Monday. This is meant to be all health and wellness, and these macaroons, we're eating high tea and macaroons. Not very good for the diet. What an incredible event. Not only was it hosted at Claridge's, the product is absolutely incredible, and just the way they presented it, and the whole lunch, high tea, was just sensational. I honestly feel so grateful and extremely honoured to be able to get invited to events like that. There was a day where I used to write in my journal and I used to dream about getting invited to things like that, and now the fact that it's actually happening is just mental. It's beyond me, and I'm so grateful. I cannot wait to show you the new product. It's truly amazing. So I'm just about to jump in the car, drive home, and I will see you later. Just got home, the loungewear is already on and taking the dogs around the garden. I feel like this vlog is going to be hours long, so I'm going to bring it to an end here. I truly hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you're still watching, congratulations and thank you. As always, sending you so much love.